Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Patrick Crawford Law.
The holidays are stressful enough, but when it's clear that your marriage is over, sometimes the things that you do first can have serious effects on how your divorce will be handled later. Now, we're joined today by Patrick Crawford, a family law attorney in Annapolis, to discuss the first steps you should take if you're considering a divorce. All right, well, good morning. First, what should people think about as they are considering getting a divorce?
Well, first you have to make up your mind about whether or not your marriage is going to work. That's not really a decision that an attorney can help you with. That's more of a relationship decision. But once you've made the decision to get a divorce, then there are a lot of practical things to consider. A major practical thing to consider is who's going to take the children if there are any children. And I know that that's a very sensitive subject, but it's one that has to be thought about. The best interests of the children always have to be considered. That's the paramount thing. But if you think that you are the parent that's best suited to have custody, then you should try to have the children with you, keep the children after the separation. I know that's a touchy subject because it can cause conflict, but that's something that you have to at least think about.
All right. And so, go ahead.
Okay. Well, there are other things also, like bank accounts and things. If there are any joint accounts, you have to be careful to protect yourself so that those joint accounts don't get abused. Because after a separation, oftentimes people will take money from the accounts or spend joint credit cards, things like that, irresponsibly. And so you have to be aware of that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. What are the immediate concerns that people should be especially focused on when deciding to separate? Is the bank account, say, number one?
I would say the bank account and the children are the two most important things.
Okay, and then how long does a custody or a divorce case typically take to sort out?
So in the worst case scenario, it could take about a year. In Anne Arundel County, it takes about a year. However, with COVID, the courts are a little bit backed up and things are taking a little bit longer. Some cases are taking a year and a half.
Wow.
So that's kind of the worst case scenario. If the matter has to go to a trial being where you call witnesses and the judge makes a decision. Many cases can be decided without a trial if the parties can agree, if the parties can settle. And if you can do that, then it can be wrapped up much, much quicker, even within weeks or months. So it really depends on the situation, on the level of conflict and whether or not it has to go to trial.
Okay, so let's say that somebody is going through this and they want to contact you. How do they do that?
Well, my website is the easiest way. Call the number on my website or email me. There's a form on my website, or you can chat with me. There's a chat form on the website, and I'm easily accessible.
All right, and we have all that information there available on the screen for our viewers. All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today with all that great information, Patrick.
My pleasure. Thank you.